All right, yet another spontaneous solo session going on, which is 100% fine by me. This time we've got Martin on the line, and we're going to try and have a little character development and EXP catch up after Austin's last solo sesh last time.
I don't necessarily need it. I'm just like,
Did Austin happen to tell you how much experience? Did Austin happen to tell you how much experience he got from his insane combat?
if he did, I forgot.
Okay, that's okay. Let's just say he's no longer the lowest EXP person in the party.
I bet.
It's officially now Sarah, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, she's still level 5.
I thought Dan would be.
I think Dan had just made level 5.
Oh, okay.
So I'll double check with him on that. But yeah, it's one of those two.
Is he having 2 this week?
He's having one on Tuesday.
Okay. Damn. Figure out where the hell Kong is. Kong, where you at, dog?
Oh, I have fun stuff in store for him.
We're dealing with a lot of magic stuff we don't necessarily understand. The only person that would understand is fucking nuts now, so we need help.
I don't know. Rictavio's pretty understanding of things that have to do with magic, and so is Esmeralda.
You know what they do? They sit in the back and pick their teeth, but they don't say anything. We're over there freaking out about.
Well, you guys never ask them.
I hope they're. I was too busy looking for Irene. I didn't have time to ask what they thought. I have a goal in mind.
Yes, you do. Speaking of that goal, let's get into the session and we'll find out what's going to go on with that.
I'm excited.
All right. So, last time you had played, you guys had found out from Rurik that he had been met in the night by his deity Helm, or at least an aspect thereof. And Helm had given him a mission to scout ahead in the temple, find out where things were, maybe some enemies to combat, and he'd been given some spectral warriors to fight his way through the little bit of temple that he was able to explore. And then he showed you guys what he'd found, where he'd found it, including pointing out some items that he'd been unable to touch and manipulate while he was in his spectral form. And you guys were able to check it out in a little more detail once you were all in the waking world together. Having taken on a death slod, more or less befriended some Nothics, and checked out 3 out of the, you don't know how many, at least all 3 in that particular wing of the Amber Sarcophagi vaults, you guys decided, you're pretty hurt, you're pretty magicless, it's time to go back and kind of catch up, rest up, and try again tomorrow. So you guys went back to the camp, maintained weapons, had some bites to eat, caught the wolf up on what was going on, considering that he'd been staying behind to make sure that Atlas and Aragol's horse were all taken care of, and that the wagons weren't getting buried in snow, so on and so forth. The typical stuff you'd have a hireling do, but you know what? He's not doing anything anyway, so why not, right? That evening, Aragol volunteered to take first watch, Rurik took second watch, and do you guys have a preference as to who took third?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to have the dude that's fucking insane watch us?
Well, because he says that it would be a way for him to prove himself that he can resist his new urges.
I'm just going to assume Ki'Nik was dead-ass asleep when this decision was made.
Probably.
He was gone, so I'm assuming this was between him and Aragol.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, in any case, You're pretty sound asleep, and all of a sudden you feel a nudge, almost like maybe a boot against your shoulder. I'm assuming you're sleeping on your side.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you feel a boot up against the front of your shoulder.
What the hell?
So as you kind of roll over to look up, you suddenly feel a weight, about yay big, land in the center of your chest. Nothing painful, just pressure. And as you look up, you see a warrior in full plate, slightly glowing, with the butt of his spear planted in your chest.
Oh, I'm just like, oh shit. I go for my sword. I'm just like,
You reach down and realize that his foot is on the other end of it. Ki'Nik Kanthar, rise. Walk with me.
okay, this guy's not bad. I start walking.
All right. He's going to lead you over. Huh?
Is there any, like, is the party still there?
The party all looks sound asleep, and you even look over to where Aragol is standing watch, and he seems completely oblivious that anything is even happening.
Oh, okay. I'll walk with this full plate armor that I totally want.
Yep. While you're at it, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy, let's see how we're gonna roll tonight. I need high rolls tonight, friends. And I roll a nat one.
Cool. He seems to be glowing and casting off a little bit of light wherever he goes. It's he almost seems as bright, if not brighter, than your guys' campfire. He'll lead you back over to the double doors that you guys had used to enter this room from the main chamber. And as he pushes the one door open, he turns back expectantly at you, making sure that you're following.
Oh, I'm following.
All right. With a nod of approval, he will lead you out into the main balcony. He'll walk over to the black banister, rest his hands on one of the few good portions, and just look out. This place has long been on the precipice of decay, if it hasn't already fallen over the edge.
I'll look over the edge. Good thing it hasn't.
Well, at least you're awake enough to have some humor. Unfortunately,
I'm just like, who the fuck are you?
Unfortunately, I'm not here for a amiable or humorous conversation. I know you, Ki'Nik Kanthar. I know the desires of your heart. What I must ask you is which of those desires are you willing to sacrifice, if need be?
Strokes his chin, cold wind on him, kind of like out of that shaky awakening. I finally like really awake, and I'm like, who are you? And what are you talking about?
He'll kind of turn away from the banister. He'll leave his left hand, assuming you're on his right, he'll leave his left hand on a banister and he'll just stand up to full height. And now, taking a full look at him, he maybe stands 6 inches taller than you, maybe a little bit more. And you notice the symbol on the chest of his breastplate matches the symbol on your shield.
I'm like, wait a minute. You're a follower of Torm?
Little more than that.
I'm like that because I'm like, who are you? He's so oblivious. Oh God. I was like, you must be. Are you from the temples? Were you sent here? You must be. I have no idea how you're glowing. It must be a powerful enchantment.
Oh, yes, the most powerful, from Ao himself.
Wait a minute. He just drops to his knees. By the holy flame and light, it is Torm that stands before me.
Indeed it is. It is good to know your brain has not been completely addled by the madness of this place.
He's pretty much gonna wait for him to tell him to rise because he ain't gonna get up. He's like,
Yeah.
Not completely addled, but this place is drawn from every reserve I have.
Yes, I'm aware. Come, walk with me some more. And from there, he'll move to walk past you. Over towards another set of double doors that you guys had seen standing open before, but had never checked out on the far side of the platform. He leads you through into a room that's kind of odd in shape. 20-foot by 20-foot alcove off to the right. Directly in front of you is a 30-foot wide alcove that's got a semicircular back. In the center of that semicircle is a 10-foot wide hole that just drops straight down. And also to your left stands open wide another pair of double doors. And he'll just pause, take in the scene. I know your heart regarding the woman, Irina. I also know your heart regarding this land. You may have to choose.
By the oath of vengeance, I must save everyone. I must vanquish the foe and restore the land.
Indeed. I am not giving you an order to accept any of these dark gifts that is offered and hidden here. However, they will provide you a better chance at success, but at the cost of potentially forgetting your vows. So, you have a choice. You have my permission to accept the dark gifts, but you must remember who you are.
I would never forget who I am. I am Ki'Nik Kanthar, follower of Torm. I mean you.
Yes. Even so, the corruption here must not be allowed to spread.
This place must be destroyed.
I don't mean here as in the temple. I mean here as in the land of Barovia. The corruption must be brought to an end, just as you already desire to do, which is good.
I will burn out the vampire scourge, the werewolf scum that stalk the lands, into every druid that has followed Strahd since then.
And he'll put his hand on your shoulder. Justice is good, but don't forget mercy when it is due. What I will caution you is that there are things here that can aid you in that at a cost. Remember your oaths. Remember your call. And if the time comes for you to make a choice between saving the woman you love and saving the land, I hope you choose rightly. There are gifts here. They can be useful, but use them rightly. Use them with justice.
Always. For the power. For power of you. And he just bows.
And when you look up again, he's gone, and you're alone in the room.
Damn. Should have asked him more questions. Well, that's the second time I've talked to Torm. Okay. Really dark. Torm ordered me to jump down that hole. I don't know what's down there. He said jump in that hole. Alright, let's do it.
Nope, he did not order you to jump down that hole. He just simply brought you into the room and told you that in this temple, He said he is not ordering you to take any of the gifts, but you have his permission if you choose to do so.
It's not that he's faltering, or maybe he realizes, I don't know. I think I'm going to overthink the hell out of this. Like I always do. Alright. Might as well look around.
All right. So you, go to look at the hole?
No, I'm going to stay away from that hole.
All right. So
it's not near a hole. I've had bad experiences with holes in my past lives.
Giggity?
Yes, actually, the librarian.
Or the not so giggity, the trap door that magically opened up from underneath your feet.
Just now?
No.
I'm like, oh shit.
No, in Castle Glitgard in Paramine.
I also fell through the roof. I fell through the floor and fell, I think, a story before in Barovia. I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh god. I keep falling.
That was in Argon of Ostholt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah.
Looking at who remembers, he's like, that hurt.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the left. I'm feeling left right now.
All right. So you go over through those double doors, and you find yourself in a hall. Huh?
Cautiously.
Yep.
Because I remember he said there's crates of vampire spawn. So I'm just like,
yeah, except that Rurik hasn't told you.
I don't know that yet.
Yep.
That's right.
Rurik has not told you about that.
Right. I'm getting all his fucking misadventures mixed up.
Yep. And oh, by the way, being the fact that Aragol is currently watching, you, player-wise, know that this is actually happening before Rurik snuck off.
Oh. So I'm in a completely different part of this new dungeon crawling alone. That's very dangerous. I'm gonna do it though.
Okay. All right. So you find yourself in a hallway that has glazed amber covering the walls of a 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open, the ones you just walked through and the ones in the very far end. A closed door is on the middle wall to your right on the east, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the wall across from that door, so basically on your left. Cracks in the black marble floor run the length of the hall.
I just think of what would have been. It would have been amazing to see this back in the heyday. Like how amazing this temple would look back in. Like wow.
Yep. So.
How much gonna?
Yep. If you go look at through the arrow slits, you can actually see the chamber, that main central chamber that you guys had seen when you first came in. And being closer to the back end now, you can actually see a 40-foot tall statue standing in the center of the back. The statue is carved in such a way that it looks like it's a spellcaster in the middle of casting a spell. Hooded cowl up over the head, and then the face, instead of being carved stone, is just complete black.
That's the one that's trapped. From
what?
Those things that were like.
The Nothics?
Yeah, whenever Auroric uses, because we're all with him,
Mm-hmm.
he used spell to talk Undercommon,
mm-hmm.
and they told him about that. They said there's a statue in there that's trapped with fireball.
Ah, yes.
I'm not looking ahead, Z. I like surprise. Well, I don't.
You do and you don't.
I like good surprises.
Right.
Getting to talk to Torm for a good while. At least I know he's looking out. The light of Torm is in Barovia. Yes. I knew it.
Well, yeah, you're here, so obviously.
Oh, I wanted to talk to him about that fucking angel. Oh, I hate that guy. Yeah. I wanted to say, why is that corruption allowed this? Oh, I ruined it. It's okay. I'll get another chance.
Will you?
Yes, I will, thank you. I'd never give up. I don't care what happens. I'm going to survive this. Well, I hope I'm saying that an hour from now. I
Oh,
keep looking around. I'm like, okay. I'm
yep.
like, stay out of that room. I don't
Hmm.
like firewalls.
Yep. So meanwhile, you have open double doors in front of you at the end of the hall, and across from the arrow slits, you have a single door that is closed.
We're going to have to look in that room. And it's like, let's see what's in here. I'm
All
going
right.
to quietly open it.
All right.
If it
Rolls.
isn't all.
Yep. Roll a stealth check,
Oh, God.
and because of your armor class, at disadvantage.
Of course. Okay, that's actually not bad. I'm surprised. I'm feeling good after talking to him. Okay, it's only 2. 15.
All right. Decent enough. You open the door, and this chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanterns that hang from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into bas-reliefs of wizards and spellbooks. Stairs to the north and south, so basically as you're looking into this room on the right and left-hand sides, descend 20 feet to an obsidian lectern behind which stands a slab of black slate hanging from chains. Between the stairs are descending rows of red marble benches. So pretty much it's designed like a indoor amphitheater.
Okay.
Basically picture the base theater there at Yokota.
Okay. But it's all amberized.
Yeah.
Glorious looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Amber walls, obsidian, so black stairs, and red marble benches.
Can I see anything? Like anything in particular?
Well, I believe actually your passive perception is sufficient. You actually do notice a slight shuffle of cloth coming from behind the lectern, down at the bottom of the stairs, in front of the marble benches. It's basically a podium that a speaker would stand at that looks big enough for someone to hide behind if they made themselves really small.
Well, I could just, if shit hits the fan, I could be like, nope. So I'm actually going to call out. I'm like, you there in the dock. Show yourself.
Hello?
A monk? Almost in disbelief.
He almost looks like a monk. From what you can see, even at the distance, about half of his hair is burned away, and he's got blisters all over that side of his face. Looks like he played with fire and got burned, but somehow managed to run away.
I was like, I don't know what to call him. I'm like, sir, behind the podium. Are you alright?
I've been better.
You look kind of burnt.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You're not from here, are you?
No.
Okay, good. That means you're not going to try and light me on fire like those damn flame skulls did.
Get serious face.
Yeah, he'll stand all the way up now.
Oh wait. Go like touching the hip, just that he doesn't know it's a blade, so he just kind of has it in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, are there more of them?
Probably, but I haven't run into them, thankfully. I mean, if I did, I probably wouldn't still be alive. My master, on the other hand, he's dead. I did get a chance to see that. I ran as far away from that fight as I could, and I'm afraid of running into the golem that's outside.
I was like, Gollum, master, what in the blazes are you talking about?
Right, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Vilnius, apprentice wizard to, well, it doesn't really matter who he was anymore because, being burned alive by flame skulls and all that. Uh, uh, Come on, Jibby, come out here. He's not really going to do anything that dastardly to us, at least not as bad as the flame skulls. And with that, up onto the podium will hop up a little, like a very deep, almost like hellfire red skinned little creature. Uh, Tiny little horns on his head, wings at his back. Stands about a foot tall.
I can smell the stink coming off of it.
Yeah.
I go, is that a demon?
No, this is my this is my familiar.
Okay. All right. Who am I to judge? With just a sigh, like wizards. It's like always. I'm like, well, come over here. I'll patch you up.
Oh, that would be wonderful. He'll go ahead and come around the podium, up the stairs on the south side, and walk up the stairs to you. His little closet familiar will hop up on his shoulder.
I really don't. I was like, I won't be mean. But the thing is, it smells like rotting garbage, so I don't like it.
Well, you technically haven't used your divine sense yet.
Right. I would assume I do. I'm like, ugh. Because I know what it would smell like, so I'm like, maybe wet dog. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. All right. Whether roll medicine check or fucking, I don't really want to use my lay of hands.
Well, unless you've got a medicine kit to go along with a medicine check, I don't think you'd really be able to do much healing.
You're all right. Well, I'll just use the old lay of hands. How much does he need? I'm like, I need to put my hand on you real quick. I go, put it. I also go, you might want to have your familiar hop off your shoulder. I don't know if he would go.
I'm gonna assume he'll need like 10, but let me look real quick just to be sure.
Motherfucker needs 10? Jesus.
Actually, no, more like 30 is how badly he is. You don't have to give him all of it. You can just help him out a little bit.
Like, I'll patch up. I'll give him 10.
Okay.
I'll patch you up a little bit. We actually have a campsite near here. We actually have a camp inside the Amber Temple. We're exploring it.
Yeah, well, so were I and my master before he got crispied, so hopefully there's more of you than just him and I used to be.
I didn't know there was masters and wizards running around. Are you a part of a university or college?
Not so much, no.
Adventurers like us.
More like that, yes. Well, my master was, and like I said, I was his apprentice before. Well, you know.
Right. Understood. Was there a body in like the entrance?
So where you guys faced off with the flame skulls, there was a cinderized body, book of some sort, and the staff of frost.
I'll look him. Your master wouldn't have happened to have a staff of frost, would he?
Well, yeah, he did. Why do you ask? Did you find his body? Did you get rid of the flame skulls?
The flame skulls are dead. But what?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
What he actually looks visibly mad. What in the burning hells did your master do to that staff?
I don't know. He was a Vistani wizard, and I just was his apprentice.
So you might be able to help me with something then.
Okay.
One of my companions foolishly grabbed your master's staff, and unfortunately for him, your master, one of his part of his I know this, right? We
Yeah.
kind of part of his personality has lashed himself onto my friend like a leech or parasite, trying to
Oh.
and take the power. You two wouldn't happen to have been here to gain absolute power, would you?
Well, that's why my master was here, and I was trying to help him, so yes. And being Vistani, he did have the ability to cast curses with his final breath, so maybe to ensure that somebody could gain the ultimate power offered here, then yes.
Is there any way we could remove this Astani curse from my friend?
From what he told me, the only way is to either use a spell called Greater Restoration, which is well above my ability to cast, Wish, or pretty much those two spells would be sufficient. Or Remove Curse. The Remove Curse spell would actually work too. And again, not my level of expertise. That's well above my ability still.
Remove curse on said object or remove curse on him?
Him.
Fucking yes! He actually does that. He's like, yes! He's like, oh,
Although,
shit.
being a Vistani Death Curse, that might still be too powerful for Remove Curse to work. But I don't know. I haven't had a chance to try it because I can't even cast it yet. Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Not a problem. We're traveling with a few Astani, so they would be able to tell us all about
What?
it.
Which ones? Who?
Oh God. Hunters. One is they're pretty much vampire hunters.
Okay, that's not any of them I know, which is mostly a good thing, but vampire hunters, that still sounds like nothing I want to deal with.
We're not asking you to fight with you, but if you would like.
Um,
Unless you'd rather walk. I was like, well, you could either A, come with me, or B, take your chances walking out of this temple.
I think I'll just be happy to leave, actually. My master was a fool for trying to come here anyway, and damn it all. But at least you're here to let me know that the way is safe to leave, so I appreciate that very much.
Yes. So you're gonna be able to get back because it's really fucking cold outside.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Wizards, they probably have spells for this.
Exactly.
I'm thinking, because I don't have spells for that. Like, I have a couple of spells, but mainly it's combat. So I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is for Octavio's story. Isn't an Astani death curse permanent?
Short of the other interventions, pretty much, yeah. And he doesn't have the ability to cast those intervention spells.
Oh, Rourke's gonna love this. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I'm like, okay. You're welcome. You and your master. Is there anything in particular in this room?
Here? It's a lecture hall, or at least used to be, back when the Amber Temple was actually like a functioning place.
Can't even imagine that. So, did you find anything interesting here? You and your master, did you actually find something, or were you two obliterated right at the start?
No, nothing at all. He just got obliterated.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Go for it.
And while doing that, I'm also gonna ask, why would you pick a demon for a familiar?
Devil.
Ah, that's terrible.
Devil.
Devil. Where's the devil? It's not Bane. It's Bane. Me and him are gonna trade blows.
No, it's a quasit. It's not a demon. A quasit is a devil.
Ah, excuse me. So it's a 10.
He seems pretty sincere. that he and his master didn't find anything but flame skulls, death, and torture.
Yeah, it sounds like stuff. All right. I was like, well, if you, I was like, oh, I'm like, well, I'm not keeping you here. If you wish to leave, that's fine, but be careful.
Oh, don't worry about that. I am beyond gone. Yep, and from there he'll rush out.
Oh, grab my shirt. Be real quick. We do have someone on guard. That's a very good shot with a crossbow. So try to avoid. And I tell him, try to avoid going over there.
Right.
He's a more shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy.
You notice a new aroma in the entrance, and if you look down, there's a small puddle beginning to develop.
Oh, God, yeah.
He wet himself a little bit at that. And he's like, actually, there was one thing I found that my master didn't know I found. He'll pull out an amulet that looks like an upside-down V. So basically, instead of the normal V shape, it's upside down, and the little ring that secures it to the lanyard is at the very apex of the V. And he's like, I found this. It looked interesting. He'll hand it to you. And as soon as you take it, he runs.
Oh, okay, I took it. You're not giving me the option. Okay.
Well, I'm assuming you take it.
Just opens my hand, just pops it in there, and just runs.
Pretty much.
Okay. I hope he's careful. I really do. He didn't seem like that bad of a guy. Hope so. I don't. If I have to deal with him later, I will cut him in half. Vertically, not horizontally.
Now there's a visual for you.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, "What the hell is this thing?"
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh God, I don't want to touch it. I don't like magical necklaces. Oh God, my rolls are trash today. Fucking Jesus criminy. Okay, that was my Arcana's, I think, a 2. Oh, hold on. It's kind of fits with my character. He's like, yeah, I rolled a 4. So I'm just like, I have no idea what this is.
All right. So rather than take a risk and actually like putting it on, you'll probably reach around, take your backpack off, throw it in there, put your backpack back on.
Yes.
Cool.
I feel like that thing could help me. Or it could hurt me. I don't know. Maybe I should just be like, no, you know what? No, I'm not putting on any necklace. I'll look at it later. Maybe I can be walking around a little bit and then take it out of the necklace. What is this?
Or if you want, you could make a religion check on it.
I would love to.
Okay.
I need the power to earn. It's all horrible because it's intelligence. Okay, that's better. That's 14.
Okay.
Take it back out.
So it's not necessarily a religious symbol that you are familiar with, but it looks like it could possibly have some sort of divine channeling ability to it, but you aren't entirely sure.
It's divine, not malevolent. Like, it's not channeling to their demons.
Right.
Okay. I just imagine my character looking at this. He's like, because I want to put it on. It is magical, yes.
Do you have detect magic?
I don't know if I've heard. I think I do have it prepared actually, and I'm out with a party, so I can just be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna go give this a good look.
Okay.
Oh, but that'd be using a. Oh wait, no, it won't. Yes, I got it right now. It's I'm gonna do it ritual style.
Okay.
So I'm gonna in the hole. I'm just gonna kind of just take a seat and just kind of like.
Yeah. So with that, you can actually detect that there is, in fact, magic imbued into it, And I'm trying to remember which school that would actually be under. Hang on, I'm going to look up the wizards real quick because they have all the schools listed.
Wizards in a damn school. I can see how divine it is with her.
It is enchantment magic.
Ooh. Just to make sure it's good, I'm actually going to use a divine sense because I'm gonna be like, I'm going to smell you.
Yep.
That's so weird.
It does not produce either heavenly music or a foul stench.
It's neutral. Okay. You know what? I might actually just put it on. Be like, let's see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Put it on. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got a cool necklace. Tries choking me again. We're out problems.
Well,
Okay?
at least this time it's going to be easier to cut off because the other one was a metal chain and this is a leather thong kind of thing.
I just need to go.
Yep.
All right. I'm like, cool. Mike was feeling lonely. So I'm gonna get up and be like, what's happened since I've been sitting here?
No change in the room.
Very anti-climactic. Okay. Oh my. All right.
All right. So you get up, you go to the stairs, climb back out of the room, go back around to the entrance door, kind of peek out into the hall. Still just quiet. You still see the cracks running along the floor from one end of the room to the other. And you still see open doors, the ones you walked through and the ones you haven't yet.
Well, if those open doors are the only way to go in, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Wait, in the other room, I checked everything, right?
Yep. Yep. No hidden doors or nothing.
No doors can hide from my sight. Well, unless it's higher than 17.
Right. So you go into the next room. The walls and ceiling in the eastern portion of this bare stone room have collapsed. To the west and south are open amber doors. In the center of the room is a 10-foot tall statue of a jackal-headed warrior made of cracked amber. As you look through the door, it turns to face you and clenches its fists.
Oh, fuck. I don't take another step in. I'm just kind of like, I'm like deer in headlights. I'm like, oh, shit.
Roll initiatives, please.
Oh, shit. Time to get the fuck out of here. Z.
Mm-hmm. Natural 20. Nice.
Yeah, I think I might use that to get the flying fuck out of here. Oh, I think my diet. Oh. I hope this isn't as bad as vampires. Finding 6 vampire spawns. It might be worse.
It could be worse. It could be better. Who knows? Besides me.
I might fight it. Take it out of the knees. You said cracked, right?
Hang on. That was weird. I had a ringing in my ears. I was making my ears actually buzz whenever I talked. That was really weird. Anyway, gotta find the right page first. So the wall of the room in behind the statue is kind of collapsed, and the floor of the hallway behind you that you just have traversed all across is cracked. But other than that, no, not really. The statue.
How big is it?
10 foot tall and has the head of a jackal.
Is it like a stone monster?
You could roll me a nature or history check.
Trying to figure out what the hell this. 15. That's not bad. 15 plus. Unless 15 just does it.
15 would do it. This almost looks like, considering, it's a statue that moves, a stone golem.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can take a stone golem. Oh, I don't know what to do.
$170.
What?
Page number. There we go. Finally. Cool. So you peek in, you see it turn and look at you, just kind of go. And as it's standing there, its fists go from like this to this, hanging at the sides.
Okay. I don't know if I should. I remember fighting Clay Golem. That was a son of a bitch to fight. What else did this guy? What do I do?
What do you do? It is your turn. You won the initiative roll.
Facts with a natural 20. And it's hostile towards me. Yes.
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, it might not even be fucking hostile.
At disadvantage because you're not familiar with golems.
Oh, that's still pretty good. I'm wasting all my good fucking rolls. I could have hit that son of a bitch twice. It was. No, it was 17.
It appears to be hostile.
Of course, I'm an idiot. He's like, yes, it's hostile. You know what? I'm going in.
Okay.
Sword out. I'm going in. I'm gonna cut it down.
Okay.
I'm wasting my good rolls. That is a 14 to hit.
Swing and a miss.
How do you miss a golem, dog?
It picks up its leg and your sword goes swinging under it.
Okay. How's 19 look?
19's going to hit.
I'm going all out. Fucking level 2, Divine Smite. I don't know if this thing takes extra damage from it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame too, because there's finally a construct, and one of Sylphine's favorite enemies is construct. She's not here to fight this thing. Okay, I'm just putting level 2 on that. Let's see what that is. Okay, so it's gonna be. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta be fucking me right now. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh wait, I get one more. That's right.
All ones?
1, 1, 5, 4. That's less than minimum damage. 5.
You mean less than average?
It's less than everything. 11 damage.
All right.
What happened, Torm? You're supposed to give me the power.
All right. It is going to look at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Por favor.
I should have fucking run. Oh, never mind. I'm doing fantastic. 15 plus raw wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh. What was that? 15 plus 7.
Okay. Cool. You feel the air around you become thick. like almost water or molasses for a second, but then it just kind of returns to normal.
Your move. Wait, it's my move?
It is your move.
Okay. I want to fight. I really want to fight. I'm just going to fight it. I might be able to win. There's a high chance I'm going to win. No, I'm not. Okay, I missed that attack. 5 plus 9. 5 plus 6. 6 plus 9. So 15.
To hit, that's a miss.
I missed twice.
Okay.
Ooh, even with the person on, I'm gonna.
So with that, he is actually going to bring one fist up and slam it down. Try and basically whack-a-mole you.
I don't appreciate that.
I'm sure you don't. I'm not even going to tell you what the total was. It was not a natural 20, but I'm not going to tell you what the total was because that would just be completely demoralizing.
It might make me run. I'm probably going to run. Depending on how much damage it is, I might fucking run.
21
damage. It's time to run.
And then it's going to take its foot that you slashed at and kick you, basically.
Okay, what's the damage?
Well, first it's got to roll to hit.
Okay, excellent. I'm so glad to fucking hear that.
Total 19.
It hits.
All right. I will say that it forgoes the damage to kick you backwards about 20 feet, which pretty much means that it has pushed you up to the door.
Thank you. Time to get the fuck out. After getting boom, hit the wall, I'm like, I kind of like seeing start a little bit. I'm like,
yeah.
Time to run. Can I shut the doors behind me?
You can.
I'm just like, one shot.
All right. So that'll be your action to shut the doors because they're made of amber.
Yes. And I'm going to use the remaining of my action to I'm going to run towards the balcony. I'm going to start running towards that area.
Okay. So this turn you're going to be able to make it 30 feet.
Yes.
So you're a little less than halfway there. You hear a loud doosh, doosh, and the door, you actually can hear it crack and start to crumble as the golem then steps through the last 10 feet of its movement.
I'm running to that fucking house. I actually have a very fucking good idea.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep.
Fuck.
Shit. All right. So you're going to move 60 feet, correct? That's your... so you're going to get to the door and make a quick turn to the right and pass through the other set of doors. And you can hear behind you as this thing is running, apparently keeping pace with you.
It's fucking fast. Holy shit!
He's not catching up, but he apparently is keeping pace with you.
Okay. Am I at the balcony yet?
You are at the doorway that Helm led you through, or Torm rather led you through, to have the final bit of the conversation. So you're at the doorway that leads from that room into the balcony area.
Can the golem see me still?
No. But the golem was able to see you turn right towards that door.
Okay, good. I want to run onto the balcony, and I actually only want to use...
The balcony itself is 20 feet away from you, but you also have stairs that go down to the lower level.
No, I want to go onto the balcony.
Okay.
Is there two doorways onto the balcony, or one?
It's what you just came through, it's a double door.
No, I'm saying there's two doors onto the balcony.
Oh, you mean as far as like into the main chamber? So there's a door on the balcony that you came through. There's a door on the balcony that your camp is in, and then there's a couple other. I think. Let me look. There's the 10-foot wide entrance from the outside, and then a small doorway at the other end.
Okay, so there's 2 ways. Okay.
4 actually.
Huh?
Not counting the stairs, there's actually 4 ways onto the balcony. The door you came through, the entrance that brought you guys from the outside, the doorway to your guys' camp, and the doorway to what you guys have essentially made the makeshift stable for Atlas and Aragol's horse.
Okay. I actually have a very good. Okay. I'm gonna run out onto the balcony.
Okay.
Position myself on one of the. Position myself next to a doorway.
All right, so the closest doorway you're going to be able to reach is actually not a doorway, it's the entrance in. Because in order to get all the way across the balcony way to one of the other doors, you have to go at least...
Not just 30?
Oh, no, 80.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use all
the balcony itself is 90 foot from one side to the next.
Oh, I was thinking it was small. All right.
No.
So I'm going to run onto the balcony. All my movement to running across the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hope this works.
So you are 10 foot away from the nearest door.
Okay.
Or you can run to the entrance that leads back outside and get to the bottom of the steps.
Because as check while I'm doing this.
Sure. Because as you remember from when you guys pulled up to the outside, you came in that entryway, went down some stairs, and found yourself on this balcony the very first time you guys came in.
Okay. I want to look for... Damn. For once, Rourke his stone proficiency would come in handy right now. This is great. Use my own words. I want you to check the stone and see what part of this balcony is rickety. Just anything that might... Just nothing.
The most rickety part of the balcony is the railing that you and Torm had leaned against for part of your conversation, because parts of it are still standing, but other parts have broken away and fallen down below.
Okay. Wish I had an explosive spell. Blow up the fucking balcony. Okay, so it's solid. There ain't coming down. Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, yeah. Okay. I thought, okay, saw where I was going with that. Okay. Pretty much, I can't really do anything else with my turn, so.
All right.
I moved 60 feet and I used perception.
All right. So, yeah, we'll say 20 feet into that hallway from the stairwell that leads back out to the balcony. So you are officially out of sight. And the golem, let's see, he was there, so he's going to get to... he got to the... Let's see. So you were there. Sorry, I'm having to actually track it on the map here now. That's right. So he would have been, let's see, 10, 20, 30. He would have seen you turn right. So he comes out 40, 50, 60, and he does not immediately see anything. So you can hear his pace with the foot stomps. Slow down from his running speed to a more walking speed. It's apparently now walking around on patrol. And it sounds like it's going to end up walking closer and closer towards your hiding spot, possibly walk past. Would you like to roll a stealth check to stay hidden?
You know what? I had another idea. I don't know if I could push a golem off the balcony, though. I have an idea how to do that, though, but you know what? I'm not going to try that. I'm going to roll for stealth. Maybe I should just stop while I'm ahead. I'll roll with disadvantage. Oh, God. Okay, actually, that's not too fucking bad. All right. Stealth 2. 14.
Okay. So he's actively looking around, so I'm going to roll a perception check for him. He moves like another 20 feet, stops in the very center of the balcony, just takes a long sweeping look, out into the main chamber, across the stairway, across the balcony, and then stops turning his head, looking right at you. But that's because he was moving at slow speed instead of full speed. That's all it can do this turn. So it's your turn now.
Okay. How far away am I from it?
About 40 feet.
I'm trying to think of a fucking way to kill this.
Real quick, you do know what the different schools are and what they are, or what they do, right? Magic-wise?
Yes.
Okay.
Champ. Enchantment. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. You said it had a jackal head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a religion on that guy?
Sure.
Okay. That's not bad. 15.
15. You recall some very, very obscure lore that some foreign gods of secrets do use combinations of animal and human in various guardian entities of their temples, so on and so forth. So it's entirely possible that this is either a direct representation or an homage to that kind of thing.
I don't happen to see any symbols of the thing that dude gave me. Is there?
Let me take a look at another picture because they don't have a picture of this golem, but they have a picture of a similar one. Roll me a perception, or actually no, investigation, because you're deliberately looking for this.
Oh, damn it. Okay, fuck. Six.
Okay. Actually, it's relatively obvious enough. I'll say that it's still enough. Pretty much just needed you to not roll a nat one. So right above where the belt has been etched into the amber stone that this thing's made out of, there is a crossbarless A or upside down V shape. You're not entirely sure if it's supposed to be like a sculpting of abdominal muscles in a weird line, or if it's some other thing, or if it's maybe part of a bigger symbology that's been buried by the belt somehow. But yeah, it's there.
Be like, stop.
And that's going to be your action?
Yes, I'm gonna pull it out and be like, stop.
All right.
Maybe, listen, I don't know. Am I tuning to this thing? Do I feel attunement going on?
Let me look. One little detail. It actually turns and looks at you, and then leans forward and charges.
Oh, it's charging.
Yeah. So it is going to roll its attack. pretty sure that is going to hit.
That's
It's
like
pretty much just running up and putting its shoulder behind a punch.
I need to get the fuck away from this thing.
All right. That is...
Am I dead?
23?
Oh, I'm not dead. I'm getting there though. So 23. So I have 20 health left. Okay. Okay. That failed completely. Stop. Boom. Down. It's time to run again.
Yep.
Whoop.
All right. So you're going to try and run away, and it's going to try and stop.
I'm going to misstep because I'm fucking too close to this thing.
Boom. There you go.
So he's looking at me, and I'm just whoop, gone. And I fucking use the rest. That was a bonus. A misstep is a bonus action.
Yep.
So I'm using my action to continue. So I move 30 feet. I use my action to dash. So I'm running 90. I think I can do that because
well, it's a bonus action to do that, right? To do Misty Steps. So yeah, actually you can.
Yep. So just and I'm fucking gone. Just
Yep. So you would probably cast it at the one of the squares at the very entrance to the very front of this hallway, and then bolt. Do you want to go towards the right where you both came from, or do you want to go towards the left where your camp is? Because you're basically in the middle of a 20-foot wide balcony. It's like 20-foot wide, 70-foot long, and then another 20 feet at either end of that leads to stairs that goes down.
Well, I want to keep exploring. Fuck. There's a fucking amber golem in front of me. I can't progress forward.
So you know that there's a doorway to your left where Atlas and Aragol's horse are in. You're pretty sure to be able to get there, open and shut the door fast enough that even if the golem did try to catch up to you, you'd be out of sight.
I'll do that.
Okay.
From like just shut the door. I start putting shit in front of it.
Yep.
And he's also, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Atlas is just like, what'd you get into this time? He's just looking at you like that.
Run over to Aragol. I'm like,
No. Aragol's not in this room.
Oh, it's only Atlas?
No, this is Aragol's horse, and this is Atlas in this room.
Oh shit. What if oh no. I just put shit in front of it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Atlas.
And he's just looking at you. He's just looking at you with those passive eyes like, really? You got yourself in over your head? Again?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I thought I could handle this. Nope. All right, hold on. I need to. This is.
All right. It's a perfect spot for a quick break, so we're going to do just that.
All right. Quick break.
Yep. There we go. And we're back. So, you've ducked into your guys' makeshift stable for Atlas and Aragal's horse, and shut the door behind you, started piling some stuff up behind it. You hear the slow, thunderous footsteps of this giant, seemingly alive block of stone walking around outside. And it's one of those, take a few steps, pause, maybe some grinding of stone against stone as it apparently turns on its heels to kind of look around, and then a few more steps, and eventually it sounds like the footsteps are leading away. You kind of get a hint from the listening through the door that it maybe is going downstairs. Like, it takes a good long while for the footsteps to finally disappear off into the distance. Like, a really good long while. But eventually, yes, the sound does fade away into the distance. So you're figuring it's either stopped moving because it was standing still when you found it, or it has gone off into an area where the sound is now redirected enough and muffled that the sound can no longer reach you.
Okay. I'm going to do... Actually, can I do a short rest?
You could do a short rest.
Good, because I want to save my lay of hands. Lay of hands is like emergency situations.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, D10s. Don't fuck with me. Wait, how many D10s do I have for being level 7?
You have as many as you have levels.
Oh, shit. Well, oh, okay. It's 7 now. That's excellent. Actually, it's quite a bit of health that I can regain in a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. A 1. I love it. Thank you.
And with each one that you roll, you also add your Constitution modifier as well.
Okay. That's one thing I really wish I could fix my character. My con is just so low. 3. That's 1. Move that around. 2. I love it. I love it. How much health do you want out of a D10? I want 2 fucking health. I love it. 4 health. Okay. I still have 20 health there, big boy. 9. Okay. Now we're in the ballpark of correct. Oh, 10. That's what I'm fucking talking about, dog. Okay. 6. Just chilling with the horses, dog. 8.
Yeah, Atlas will come up to you and kind of nuzzle your shoulder while you're catching your breath and tending to your newfound bruises. Is like, it's okay, it's okay. The big bad stone monster is gone.
It's not my fault. I can't. Oh yeah, stone giant. Let's fight it. Oh, I got this. Oh, special variant of a stone giant made of amber. I got this. No, I don't got this. Not at all. Were you surprised I attacked it, or were you like, yeah, he's probably gonna attack it?
I mean, it was either way.
I think that natural 20 was for me to get the fuck out of there. Not
And since then, your dice have been like, well, if you're not going to listen to us, fuck you.
I mean, either or not, they never helped me. Well, very solemnly they helped me. I was missing every fucking attack roll.
Well,
Wow.
that's kind of, easy to do when you have an AC of 18 that you're trying to hit.
It's not much health I gained either. Damn. Oh, actually, quite a bit, actually. Oh, more than I thought. Okay. Actually, that might put me over the top. That might fully heal me. 51 plus 20. Yep, that puts me over the top. All right, I'm back to up to full health.
How many hit dice did it take?
All of it.
Shit.
I have nothing left. I'm like, okay. Well, I wouldn't if they would have. I rolled like, I think there was 3 that were over 5.
Okay.
So my dice have not been very kind to me this one shot. All right.
All right. So you crack open the door, peek outside, and you see nothing. I mean, you can see the balcony, you can see the stairs, you can see the giant open chamber, you can just make out the form of the 40-foot statue beyond. On either side of it, you can see a pair of balconies, very faintly. One of them looks to be in absolutely horrendous condition, like partially collapsed.
Balcony.
On the very far side of the chamber, on either side, flanking the 40-foot statue.
Fascinating. Oh no, I'm not gonna try it. I was gonna.
Yeah, you also see no stair or platform access to them at all. The only way to access them appears to be whatever doorways you can very faintly make out in the darkness.
I didn't mind when I had misstep, but I don't have misstep anymore. I was thinking just he would get on, it would collapse, misstep onto the balcony, and just watch him fall. Wouldn't be bad. All right.
Yeah, and you don't see the Amber Golem at all.
I thought you said I saw a 40-foot. Oh, right, he's not 40 foot, 10 foot. Okay.
Yeah, you see the 40-foot statue that you saw before, that had the hand sculpted into the shape of mid spellcast, the face completely obscured in blackness. You see that.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to where I found the Amber Golem.
Okay. You get about 10 feet outside the door, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my fucking Christ. This is Fireball. I hope not. Because I would not. I know that it's fucking booby trapped. It's 13.
Pretty sure, but let me double check.
It was attacking me. Oh god, I hope it's not the golem. He's just been chilling outside the door.
No. Like I said, you open up the door, you look around, and you do not anywhere at all see the Amber Golem at all. Yeah, that's yeah. However, you still attempted to, pretty much the last second, you see the telltale swelling of fire from the middle of nowhere and attempt to dive out of the way, but...
Or just shut the door.
Huh?
Or just... Fuck!
No, it waited till you'd already shut the door and left. You get about 10 foot from the door when this happened.
Okay.
So, here's hoping these are all ones. Nope.
Not it. Wait, why would I get near that statue?
You're not near the statue. You're 110 feet away from it.
Oh, how the fuck is it hitting me? Oh, unless it's like...
Because Fireball is 120-foot range.
Ain't that bad a bitch.
Okay.
He's getting dog shit kicked out of him today.
That is 34.
Might as well just call this one shot. I can't do anything. Fuck, man. 34?
Yep.
Fuck. I think that's like... Ironically, my health is now 34. It's like a fucking slapstick cartoon right now.
So roll initiatives all over again, please.
For what? Oh my god, I'm getting fucked. I should have just stayed in that fucking room. Okay, that's 15.
All right. That gives you the benefit of going next.
I don't even know what's attacking me.
Roll me a either Arcana or Perception check, por favor.
I'm gonna do a perception check. 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7. It almost, from what little you've experienced with Fireball and the casters thereof, it seems like the caster is in or around that statue. In, on, or around that statue.
So the statue isn't fucking shooting fireballs. It's some asshole around it.
Or it could be the statue. But in
I know it's a statue.
But in any case, it is definitely coming from that area.
I leave. Fuck that.
Which way you going?
I'm going to go in the doorway. I'm just gonna go over and fucking shut the door again.
Fuck this noise. Go right back in.
I'm like, fuck this. I walk 10 feet out the door. I get hit with a fireball.
Okay. So yeah, you go running back over there and shut the door. Don't think. Let me double check its list. Ooh, that would suck. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. That's it. And oh, by the way, if the thought happens to occur to you, no, there is not a way back to where your guys' camp is, and the door to your guys' camp is about 20 feet from this door.
So I can't get back to the camp.
Not unless you maybe hope and wait for it to go back to sleep or whatever, because, you know, there was just a golem stomping around making noise. So maybe that woke up whatever it was.
One shot's been a bust. I didn't do shit.
You got some XP.
I guess I don't have the capacity to keep fighting. This temple's not for one person. I don't have all the crazy spells that a cleric has. I got my lay of hands. I would like to get back to camp. I am going to get back to the camp, actually. So I'm going to use my lay of hands. Heal 25. So... 59. All of it. Okay. Determined to get back. If we didn't need my potion of flying, I just would have drank that shit and just flew over the fucking golem and be like, bye. Fly outside. Maybe he'll come after me. Yeah.
So would you like to stealthily get back to the camp?
Absolutely.
All right, roll a stealth check, please.
I'm using my reroll of the day.
Okay.
I rolled that one on disadvantage. Okay. Better. It's better. 11.
Okay. So you're hoping to stay low out of sight and maybe try actually crawling to stay between the ice, the line of sight of the statue, and you. So you open up the door, crawl out. And because your armor kind of making noise against the ground, you're not as quiet as you would like to be, but you're hopefully out of sight at least a little bit. And you do hear the whispering sound of a firebolt coming your way, but you do appear to have cover. Which is going to be +5 to your AC. And he's yet rolling at disadvantage because you're prone, effectively. So that is going to be... So your AC, if you add 5 to it, is what?
It is 23.
Okay. Missed. You hear the firebolt fly over your head and splash against the wall.
Sweet.
Just keep pressing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You spend your full movement, including a prone crawling dash movement or dash action to get up to the door. You're able to get to the door and open it, but he's going to get one more shot in with Firebolt at disadvantage because you're still prone. So that is total 21, but because you have cover, that is not going to be your AC. Pretty much you reach up, turn the knob of the door, and as you're opening it and your hand comes down, it splashes against the door handle where you were just holding onto the door. And then you like jump inside and shut the door behind you.
Okay. What? That didn't go well at all. That was terrible.
As you come in, Aragol will look up. When did you leave? I thought you were still in your bed.
So was I. I was just the most like. Actually, I go up and go, shut the fuck up. I was like, there's a giant golem running around. There's some type of lizard monster shooting fireballs at me. There's some crazy shit going on. I talked to Torm. It's crazy.
Maybe you should have a little less wine before you go to bed. You get your sleep. You're going to need it in the morning.
I didn't do anything. I literally didn't. Well, I found out some stuff.
You did find some stuff, and you found a nifty little trinket.
Still don't know what it does yet.
Would you like to take another Arcana check at it while you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 plus 2.
All right, 18 plus 2, that's a total 20. So, as you're kind of looking at it some more, you're actually even, despite the fact that it didn't work on the golem, you're more sure now than you were that it is, in fact, a control amulet of some kind, just obviously not for the golem.
What is this? What is it control?
More than likely, it's for some other kind of construct that possibly is here, possibly is somewhere else.
Okay. Construct control necklace. I had half of mine to fucking Red Atlas out at that guy, but he wouldn't survive a fireball. if I don't know what kind of spells he has, I wasn't gonna put him. I'll put him in risk, but I'm not gonna do a suicide run.
So, I guess we're going to kind of call it here then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyone watching on the stream, thank you for joining us, and you'll be.
My ass kicked.
Yep. We're anticipating 5 p.m. on Tuesday, having a quick solo session with one of our other players, Dan. He's been not able to play with us because he's got some changes going on in his life. Good ones, generally. But we're going to try and get him caught up on some story, get him caught up on some experience points, as well as some more character development, possibly. And we're also going to be trying to do another solo session with the Wolf, my wife's character, because also schedule issues, she has not been able to consistently join us. Our regular stream, however, is going to be 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. Sorry, Saturday mornings Pacific time, and we will look forward to seeing you then every week, at least until we decide to change the schedule again. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.